Hi, this is your boy Amori. I'm here at the very first Bronx NYC, New York Comic Book Festival. Right now, we're at a nice venue in the Bronx here. It's small, but it has nice 2 floors. I'm standing next to a gentleman here who is a freelance creator. He's the one and only Christian S Aluas.
Yes, Christian S Aluas.
Aluas. That's a very exotic last name. Where does it come from?
I was born in Romania.
One of my ex-girlfriends is Romanian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I couldn't stand her.
No,
She was a pain in the ass.
a pain in the ass. I don't know what to tell you.
There's nothing. Yeah. I mean, she was just too much drama. But please tell me your origin story with comic books. How did you get started?
Well, I moved to Canada at a very young age, and first discovered comic books at a garage sale. I think like my first issues were there was a Superman by John Byrne and Paul Galassi Kung Fu, and those were like kind of the memorable first ones. And then I used to draw a lot always, and then I started to draw my own characters, and all through the 90s and everything, and then started to collect for a period. But I mostly followed artists, and the stories helped, but I mostly followed comics for the art.
Okay. So I see you have your own table here. What are you promoting today?
Well, I still have my Big Boss comic book, and there's a short live-action film of that as well. And mostly today,
So where's the DVD, man?
there's no people don't. Do they still make DVDs?
Yes.
It's on Vimeo. It's on Vimeo. You stream it.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, next. The main thing that I'm promoting is the online school, which is masterpieceartschool.com. And I have courses currently in freelancing based on my best-selling book, It's a Living, Surviving as a Freelancer in the 21st Century. And so I have a freelancing course there. I have courses on comic book illustration and a book coming out, a how-to book on cartooning techniques for drawing comics and manga. That's coming out in September, so it's not out yet, but there'll be a course along with it as well.
So what inspired you to create your own online school?
Well, you know, the book, It's a Living, kind of outlines how I started up in Canada as an artist. And I trained as an animator, and I worked in studios, and I always wanted to be like my own artist. I didn't want to be a name on a long list. So I ventured on my own, and initially I registered a desktop publishing company, a sole proprietorship. And then where I first started to make money and a living was freelancing and then also teaching. So I started to teach locally up in Canada. I taught at a community center for many years. Eventually, private art schools. I taught in almost every one that back in Ottawa, and for the city of Ottawa. And then eventually I decided to open my own school. So I ran a brick and mortar there that was very successful, high profit margin, and very rewarding. And I taught different age groups, kids and adults. And then I moved here and I turned it online.
Okay. Wow. So I noticed you have your own comic book here called Big Boss. Is this something you always fantasize about, becoming the big boss?
Yeah, I'm the living proof.
Okay.
Let me tell you, because it's like, Big Boss is kind of like a metaphor for the freelancer, because to be a really great freelancer, you have to be the big boss of yourself. If you can't master yourself, you can't master anything in life.
Well, you heard what the man said. If you can't master yourself, you can't master anything in your life. So, unfortunately, I can't ask him any more information about his book because he's not allowed to give away the magic of the book. And I just want to say, Christian, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again on another show.
Absolutely. This was a pleasure. Anytime. Let me know.
All right. That's a wrap, guys. We'll be back right